Hello everyone, I'm Morgan from Mirror Edge Networks, based in Cape Town, South Africa. However, today you join me at the Habitech Experience Centre in the UK. I am very grateful to the team at Habitech who have welcomed me here to their demonstration facility, as well as Izaak from Wisdom, Sophie from Habitech, and everybody else that has shown me around today so that I can experience their showroom and their facilities. What I wanted to briefly go through now in front of this very large TV is the Wisdom Audio Media Room, which they have available as a demonstration facility. This is a 7.2.2 Dolby Atmos surround sound demonstration, and what it is focused around is one of the items which is a newer product at this point of recording in around about 2025. It was launched in 2024, being their Insight series soundbar. So this is a P9m, size matched to fit underneath a 85-inch TV, and this is an LCR soundbar. So there's a left, center, right channel built into the soundbar. In this instance, due to the fact that there's a Storm audio processor in this room, we're able to demonstrate just the soundbar on its own, or as we increase the channel count, going from just the 3 LCR, we can add the left and the right speakers, which are P4i in-wall speakers, which are mounted left and right of this TV, and change the soundbar to just be a center channel dedicated on its own. So beyond that, we've got left and right either side of the TV, left and right surrounds, once again P4i's, which are the in-wall versions of the P4s, and then at the back we've got surround back speakers, once again P4i's. With regards to the subwoofers, there's 2 of the S90i subwoofers, which are at the back wall of the room, and those are in-wall subwoofers with a port which is ported into the room. Those are regenerative transmission line, which is a technology that Wisdom has used extensively on their subwoofers, using very small, about 4-inch drivers as the main driver, 2 of those in conjunction, and then a specific bass port which allows high pressure bass energy to come out into the room. And then to close off, there's a pair of the ICI 6 in-ceiling speakers. These are once again launched about a year ago at ISC 2024, and these are absolutely incredible in-ceiling speakers. In our listening today with regards to this media room, we started with just listening to a pair of those speakers with no subwoofers, and I kind of looked around the room to think to myself, sure, these must have a sub connected to them. And when Sophie brought in the S10i subwoofer, which is mounted at the side of the room, it filled in the bottom end, but I would be equally happy having just the pair of ICI 6 in-ceiling speakers on their own without a sub. One of the key technologies with regards to Wisdom Audio is that they are using a proprietary thin film planar magnetic driver, and this driver, due to the way that it's manufactured, is able to handle a very broad frequency range, which increases the dynamic range of the speakers because the crossover point needs to be much lower to go down to any low frequency drivers. It has a very high power handling, enabling us to have once again high dynamic range, but also high volumes if we would like to increase the volume of the audio output. And another benefit is that due to the way that the driver is manufactured, the dispersion characteristics are massive. So we're able to move around the room and get a very broad listening area by only having a few amount of in-ceiling speakers. Obviously, these are more or less centered within the room. However, it gives you a really nice broad dispersion area. So whether you're sitting on the couch in any other locations, you do feel as though the overhead effects happen as they should with any movie playback. Similarly to obviously the LCR channels as well as the surround and the surround back speakers are all using those same technologies. It's kept throughout the entire Wisdom Audio product range, and that gives the toning and the voicing of all the different speakers a very similar sound. Obviously, we absolutely love them. We've used them in several of our home cinemas in the past, so we understand that these are incredibly high performance and give us amazing audio playback, which is very well suited for home cinema use. If you'd like to know more about this configuration, I'm going to put a little bit of a description in the description box below. I'm also going to leave my contact details there. If you'd like to be able to send me a message or an email to ask more information, please certainly do that. If you are looking for a home cinema room or a home media room like this, please feel free to reach out and get in contact. I'd be happy to assist wherever possible. If you've found this video and this introduction to Wisdom Audio interesting, please be sure to like and subscribe and share it with anybody else that you think might be interested in these Wisdom Audio speakers. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.